Over West Side, everybody know everybody, right? I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, nothing but love.
Live from Detroit, live from Detroit, live from
yeah. Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep the hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on their mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil hat titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles. AKA, I only debate my equals, everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mister, if you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me. AKA, the West Side T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? It's your man Dan Going Wild, the West Side landlord, Pride of PA, high cheek Dame Don't Fuck Around, the liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite day, and the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these 4 letters. Thank God for Dame, and if he's speaking on Dame, you better say it nice, and if you don't put the boss in front, it bitch you not saying it right. It's the Honorable Judge Boss Dave and this bitch all rise. I am a motherfucking black belt, and we on the east side with, so I'm bringing out the hardcore title. Let's fight. And the next nigga walk in between my shot while I'm doing my intros, getting beat the fuck up.
Or the next one or the next one?
The next.
Oh, okay, the next one. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Because I know we.
Yeah, okay. All right. Listen, welcome back. Shop Talk Podcast, episode 485. On you hoes. We back. And if you watching on Spotify, you see where we at. And if you watching on YouTube, you see where we at. But if you're just listening, we are back on 500 Manistee on the east side at a neighborhood grocery, you know, with the good brother, family of the show. We're just gonna introduce him off top because it's gonna be weird for us to have a whole conversation like over him and not mention him at all. So go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother.
What up, though? This is the way shit been going. This is the Kumite, because niggas been having me fucked up around this bit.
And he actually trained people to fight.
Absolutely. It's Rafael Wright, Big Rafa Pump. Big Rafa Pump is your hookup holla if you hear me. You know what I'm saying? We at neighborhood grocery on the east side. About to be 2 years in a couple of months that I've been opening this boy. And we cracked it open with another podcast here.
Man, it's always a
small favor, because I know it's making me sneeze.
It's the incense.
Yeah. Can I move it just a little bit?
Go ahead. That's your white side that's being impacted by the incense. You know what I'm saying? Us brown skinned brothers.
Yeah, because it's setting a good ambiance. You know what I'm saying?
It's getting the evil spirits out and all that. Look at that, all that shit coming up.
Might be. It just might be.
That's your
You don't have to build. I'll pay for these for me.
It's on the house, bro.
That's your European side. This episode is sponsored by a neighborhood grocery as well as these cold pressed juices. I haven't cracked this up. I want to crack this open on cam. Cold pressed juice, seeded watermelon. It's important. It's important that you get the seeds in there. Pause. All that other good stuff, because that's where the nutrients and shit at. Yeah. But the watermelon don't got seeds in it. Don't eat that shit.
Does that mean it's not organic or is GMO?
God ain't make nothing without seeds.
I mean, they did pick it early, though. They could pick them early, or there could be some cross germination that'll make a fruit sterile once it's done. You know what I mean? So ain't no telling.
It's like you bit into a watermelon.
It does.
Shit is a different type of special, man. I love the way that my business has kind of pivoted towards manufacturing, which is what I have been looking forward to doing anyway. and I slipped and fell into this business. You know what I mean? Like the juicing is I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? I dropped a few pounds. Sugar been a little high doing the shit. I need to watch it, but it's so refreshing and it's good sugar. You know what I'm saying? Nothing added to it. We done mastered the pasteurizing process as well, so they do last longer than like a regular just cold pressed juice. And super duper refreshing, super duper healthy, super duper convenient and affordable. So
let me ask, since you are juicing, with whatever's left over, whatever waste, I know you grow a lot.
mm-hmm.
Do you use that for compost?
Yep. This is
I think it's wasted.
a full circle or vertically integrated, you know what I'm saying? Something that we buy that we could sell as an actual fruit, you know what I mean? Let's say it sit a couple of days, you can juice it. You know what I'm saying? This is an upcycling circular effect with the food. We getting rid of food waste because we talk about race and a lot of shit that just don't apply to the neighborhood per se. But one thing that does apply to this neighborhood is climate vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? That we ain't being
Climate vulnerability?
Yeah. It's a lot of flooding over here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We all being affected by air quality, the rise in temperatures of climate. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do better with the planet and the environment. So composting and stuff like that, it goes a long way.
It's so wild that like I just noticed on the iPhone, it just be at AQI or air quality index. It just be like warning low. No one ever said anything about it. It just be like, yeah, the air fucked up right now. My pops always he bought a composter, this big ass metal box that we had in the backyard. And he put everything in that motherfucker, and then you'll turn it, and then he always had a composter, dog.
Yeah.
And he grew. I mean, he had grow and he had garden, and he used some of that shit for I don't know. My dad was always in it. He was in there a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm there. My mother had a garden when we were younger. We had a garden in the backyard, and we got all our peppers. She grew jalapenos. We had a big ass couple sunflowers back there, so we would have like sunflower seeds, tomatoes, and stuff like that. So composting, same thing, was like a thing in our house.
Man, so in my backyard we had a peach tree, and Beasley back there. My mom would take them peach trees, makes peach cobbler, peach pie, the whole 9 yards. But growing up on at my grandmother's house or grandparents' house, ain't it funny how it's always grandma's house, and no matter if granddad paid all the bills, the whole
hard his whole fucking life. Pay all the goddamn bills.
And it's granny crib.
Always grandma's house.
Always granny crib.
But we had a grapevine in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like we would get some grapes in the backyard, and it's every so often because I eat like a inordinate amount of grapes, right? But every so once in a while, I'll get one grape that tastes like how the grapes were supposed to be. They was real sweet. I don't taste grapes like that no more. Every once in a while, you get like I'll catch one like, oh shit, that tastes like one of the ones from when I was a youth, a jit. Yeah, but like I guess those are the two houses I spend most time. My house and my grandma's house. But like, and you said you had different shit in your backyard. I think it was just like people just grew.
We had an apple and a pear tree.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd have to get out there and pick the apples up.
Yeah.
Before I cut the grass and shit.
It ain't normal like that no more though.
Yeah, my grandmother had my grandparents, it was my granddaddy's house too. They had an apple tree back there, and they had mulberries. They used to say that was poison, so we couldn't eat the shit, but we would eat them and just see what happened, get in trouble doing every time. But mulberry bush and tree, raspberries in the backyard, like this, she had all that in the backyard, and it's not a thing no more. You see it like blows your mind in current times, but back when we was kids, that was just regular shit.
I'm lacking then. We had a rose bush in the front, you know what I'm saying? On my front porch, we had roses, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, maybe that's why I don't care about roses like that, because they were just on the front porch. Like,
when I got my mother's, oh shit, when I got her memorial tattoo, I got a rose bush because we had one in the backyard too. I remember my cousin jumped off the back porch right into the rose bush. Fuck the shit out of her.
All right, listen, dog.
Thorns.
We got to do this then, Dave. for next year, for next summer. You know, some people stunt with cars, jewelry, women, and then some people stunt with businesses. What you opened up, what kind of house you bought, whatever hole. We gotta stunt next year with gardens. I don't have one currently. You don't have one currently, I don't believe. We need to get our garden shit together. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have enough space in my backyard.
It don't matter.
For like a real garden.
You can grow something.
One of those raised. Oh, if I'm gonna grow something, I'm gonna grow weed. If I'm gonna grow organic.
Yeah, we're not really talking about weed right now, though.
I would have the best foot. I would have the best.
You can grow that shit in your basement right now.
West side. No, I want to grow it outside. The reason I was asking about the watermelon, because you know I'm trying to make moonshine.
We don't really know that you're trying to make moonshine, though.
Jason believes I can't make moonshine.
I just don't believe you will. I sent you a whole moonshine joint earlier this week.
And I said I was gonna make watermelon. I was gonna make watermelon moonshine.
You don't have the equipment.
Don't look that hard. Why have you been doing something else?
The climate with weather we just had this summer, you could have easily had this shit. That fruit would have fermented so fast. Now the other apparatus is needed. You know what I mean? I don't know what those look like, but
Yeah,
they was
actually, after you take that ferment,
Super straight up.
that shit niggas be drinking in prison is deadly. Okay, that shit, there's been no research on what happens to them after they drink that.
they be making it in like toilet or something.
Yeah, niggas be
Plastic bag.
that thin ass plastic. You taking a shit in there.
Filter now.
Anyway, how was your week, my brother?
You know, all things considering, this week was good. My middle son turned 18. This was the last, I got paid today, and this was the last payroll check that my ex-wife will get child support for our first 3 kids. I feel like
You got a raise. You got a raise every year for the last couple of years.
no, but this like, you know, I got 3 with my ex-wife,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like this it. This it.
What's it?
This paycheck is the last time the money will go directly to her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the kids, you know, they stay in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? My oldest son in transition to a new job. And the funny thing about it is he is a man. I'm not going to say he's trying to be a man. He's 22. He's trying to figure it out. But every now and again, you know, he needs $25, $30, haircut money, gas money. So, I mean, he stay in the billing cycle. My daughter, who's, you know, the apple of my eye, the love, you know, my heart, she don't hesitate. You know what I'm saying? Like she asks, she straight up with it. She a woman, she asks for money. And it's not borrow, it's not I'm gonna pay you back. I'm going to Chipotle today and I don't have any money. Can you cash at me $20? That's the conversation. With my middle son, Aiden, he is an employee here at Neighborhood Grocery. You know, he ain't making a ton of money, but he making enough to walk around and, you know, buy a video game, buy some pizza, but he don't ask for a lot. So when he does ask, I try and get it to him because that's just his nature. He kind of keeps to himself and don't ask for a lot of cash. But the thing is, I've been paying child support for these kids for about 14 years. So I still pay child support for my youngins.
So do the because I don't know how this shit work. So
I'll explain.
do the amount that you was paying, because I make X amount of dollars. There's a finite amount of money that I can give, right? Does the rest of that balance just go to the other 2? Or like, how does that work?
No, it's 3 separate cases.
Okay.
So there's 3 separate amounts that I'm obligated to pay. So the other 2 don't have nothing to do with.
They don't have nothing to do with?
No, they're their own separate entities.
But it's based off how much money you make, right? And if now you don't have that responsibility.
Let's not go giving them no fucking ideas.
I mean, nigga, it's not rocket. I'm asking how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's not like rocket science. If 1 + 1 = 2. Like, That's what I'm saying. Does it by default how does that work? They be like, all right, we're just going to, since you got more, we're going to divide. I don't know how it works. That's what I'm saying.
So in terms of child support, they take a third of my income, just straight up. Between the 3 cases that I have, it's a third of my income off top. Now that these 3 have turned 18, Crystal, my ex-wife, gets a certain amount of that third. Hers is now gone. So now I can afford to buy new gym shoes, clothes, maybe a PlayStation 5. Like, I'll be able to afford to do those things. That's some big shit. She get the biggest amount. You know what I'm saying? She got 3. She get the bulk of it. So she's gone. After this pay period, I got the letter already. This is the last pay period.
Freedom.
I'm like, who about to get us? She gets no more.
She don't listen to this, do she?
No, she don't. First of all, she don't listen to shit I said. But nah, she's off the payroll.
The camera's over here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking to y'all. I got incensed by it. She's off the payroll. Now, still 2 more cases.
Yeah.
Now
what if? Never mind. I won't put that. Okay, go here. So
what want to talk about?
Technically, one of them can be like, well, let's go renegotiate because the amount that he has now is different than before.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because every 3 years they have the ability to renegotiate or take a review
Yeah.
of the child support. I won't say who, but there are 2 left. One is very easy to deal with, and one is a motherfucking pit bull because we're not in a good space. And if you listen to the show, you can deduce which one I'm probably not in the best space with.
I have no idea.
Fine. That's fine. And you're here every week with. So there's one I don't really have to worry about. She just let me be a dick. Well, let me not put too much tap on wood. There's one I really get along with better than the other. She's like a friend to me, and she just rocks out. And I'm not saying that both of them aren't rock solid because they're good bumps. But one I don't have to necessarily worry about coming out. She gonna let me be a dad.
I don't have these. I'm not in this circumstance, so I don't.
Say what?
I don't understand. Like, was it like? What do it be to be into it about? Like, hey, I'm outside, sending the kid out. Like, how much communication is even needed? I don't know. I'm asking. Because I don't want to talk. We don't got to talk. We ain't got to be friends. Like, it's just, we handle shit with the kid. And then, like, I don't care what you think about.
Depending on the kid, depending on the age of the child, depends on how much communication. Because sometimes there's certain shit you can't relate to an 8-year-old. You got to talk to an adult.
Yeah.
Kids have certain activities. I work 9 to 6. You work 6 to 2. Somewhere in there, we got to figure out how we go get said child to where they got to go. We want to pick them up because I try and be considerate of your life. Hopefully, you're considerate of my life.
It's the hopefully where that's probably answering your question. It's the hopefully, and that hopefully don't be here all the time.
I'm a bit of an asshole, okay? I think people can grasp that. It's either going to be this or the kid not going. Because even if we was together and you work 9 to 6 and I work 9 to 4, we both at work.
But when you had little JCiana and she come to you so excited because she want to do tumbling or ballet.
Yeah.
If she look at you in your face, you gonna figure out a way to make it happen for your baby.
If it can happen, it's gonna happen. But if me and your mama,
you hear this nigga?
If me and your mama cannot be free at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, you not going. Welcome to the real world. Sometimes you can have shit your way. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try to make it work. But like, if it don't work, it don't work.
You are gonna try. And then secondly, now, let's say tumbling is $325 a month.
Yeah.
This is outside of child support.
Yeah.
That's where shit kind of comes in because I look at it like, and I just speak for me. They come up with they come up with ideas sporadically and be like, oh shit, it's going to cost $350. I need your half by Friday. Well, my money doesn't move sporadical. Sometimes I already got billed.
Do you do the because I always hear this from like the woman saying, I want to get the kid in this thing. If you want to get your son in basketball and it's $400, you be like, yo, I need 200 for your for our son uniform.
Because see, the thing is, they gonna if I found the activity, they gonna expect me to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
If they find the activity and they feeling good, it's gonna be like, well, I need 175 on Friday. And now I look in their eyes, I look like a whole ass nigga if I ain't got 175 on Friday.
Shit tight.
I see that. I don't give a fuck about. I will say in my parenting situation, it does happen. Like, for example, my daughter's in swimming.
Yeah.
She's in swimming on my baby mother's parenting day. And my daughter had been going to swimming for months. I never got a picture, a video. I never got invited to nothing that she did. So you better not ask me to pay for that shit. It's not gonna happen because I didn't even know. My mother told me like, yeah, she's swimming, you know, because I'm blocked on Facebook, but my mom is not. So she's swimming. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. Now,
it do seem like something that I should, as a parent, know.
Exactly.
That's a life. That can be.
Exactly.
Step on wood. Like, no, that's dangerous shit.
Yeah. Now here, my daughter is involved in martial arts. Her mother was never not invited. Come see your daughter do shit.
You tell her to kick in half for the martial arts?
And that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't because, I mean, well, no, I can if we want to be technical, if we both supposed to be sharing this child, but if I'm not invited to shit, then don't expect me to pay for shit. You know what I mean?
That's so wild. I've literally just thought about this. I've never heard a man be like, yo, my baby mama won't chip in on half the thing. I've never heard that before.
Yeah. She absolutely will not. You absolutely will not.
It's the double standard of the shit. She probably would. So like my daughter wear braces.
Yeah.
Now the child support thing says we're supposed to go half on braces. So like stuff like that, that's over and above child support. I mean, she need braces. So I just, kick in my half and just keep it pushing. But like I said, if she were to come to me and say, Dad, I want to do karate, and I find the karate class, like, first of all, I mean, me and her mother really ain't talking. So like,
it's same.
You understand how, like, you go through cycles. Like, sometimes you're just better than others. So, like, if we not speaking and I want her to do karate, I can ask for half, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
if I try and muscle it out of her, there's no good. No good end result for.
That's a giant double standard. What if you got on the podcast and be like, my dusty baby mama won't pay for, and you'll be like, this.
And that's the thing, because I understand that I have this platform.
Yeah.
I never try and dog.
Yeah.
Now, we don't always get along. We don't always see eye to eye. But I always have a certain level of love and care for them, number one, because they have my kids. And anytime their life gets more difficult, it can subsequently make my life more difficult.
It makes the child's life more difficult.
Yeah, way more.
That nigga said
it makes parents' lives difficult too, but definitely the child was something.
All three of us, me, the child, the mother, more difficult because now we dealing with extra shit. So I don't want anything to make because they are the primary parent, but God forbid, one of them get into a car accident or one of them have like a serious health condition.
Or a financial situation, and they gotta come with me.
Yeah. And I got a different situation because we got joint legal and physical custody, so we split in 182 and a half a year. You know what I'm saying? We split the days 100% in half. So we got a totally different situation. And like to the point of like braces, we had a situation with glasses with my daughter because I know that, the parenting agreement probably say, yeah, y'all supposed to split medical costs, but it also says you split medical decisions. Yeah. And I didn't get that. because my baby mama just gave my daughter glasses that she didn't need, but also I didn't have a say in the decision, and that she ended up in court. And guess what? She don't wear glasses no more because of that. She got 20/20 vision. She had 20/20 vision then. And I had, you know what I'm saying, I had missed the doctor's appointment that, you know what I'm saying, the decision was made to give her glasses. I'm asking my baby mama, we don't talk. She like, the doctor said she needed glasses. I'm looking at the report. I'm like, this shit say she barely farsighted in one eye, barely nearsighted in the other eye. She don't need no fucking glasses. I'm looking, I'm asking my daughter, you know, do you have issues? Like, nah, I'm good. Go to the follow-up appointment. The doctor like, yeah, she got 20/20 vision. So, of course, I'm going to play it stupid.
And then, like, your daughter is young.
Yeah.
So, like, you trying to get adult information
Out of a child.
but she's still a child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to ask her serious shit, and she one foot in the conversation with you, 1 foot in the situation with her tab.
And her answer is also, yeah, my mama said I need them. It ain't, I need them. Yeah, I can't see, my head hurt when I don't wear them. It's, yeah, my mama said my head hurt when I wear 'em. I'm like, all right, so let's wait a year. We go to the doctor, you know what I'm saying? I was sick. I thought I had the flu or COVID. And I'm like, you know, can you just take a picture of the results? You know what I mean? I'm talking to my baby mom. She like, nope. Cause she just knew I wasn't gonna come. Shit. I showed up sick and all. I get the results. The doctor like, yeah, she don't need glasses. You know, I'm like, so what happened between this year and last year? Like, did her vision get better? Because, you know, how did she needed glasses last year? Like, we said she didn't need them last year. She didn't need them last year. I recorded it. Cause, you know, I'll be in court.
Yeah.
I recorded this shit. He like, shit, we don't make the decision on whether children get glasses, braces. That's the parents' decision. So with this medical expense comes a decision that both parents got to make. And if both parents are not on the same accord, or one got a totally different agenda or whatever, and the child's best interest is not considered, it can get real, real messy.
I'm glad that you brought that up, because, like, my daughter wear braces. Now, we knew she needed braces a year before she got them.
And bring this down here.
We knew she needed braces, like, a year before she got them. I went to one orthodontist and got a price, and my baby mother was like, I'm not prepared to pay that price right now. Let's wait. Year later, she take the to a orthodontist, contract signed, braces on, and this the bill. Like, we discussed this a year ago.
Yep.
Like, should there be another discussion?
Yeah.
But it don't always work like that. So when you talk about communication,
My bad for acting like your niggas weak was. Shit. Damn.
it's just the realness of it. When we talk about the communication amongst parents, sometimes it just ain't there.
Yeah.
But we do men's circles, they end up just like this.
Man.
Sometimes it just ain't there. And when it's not there, I mean, there's certain shit. I ain't even going front. I done drug two of the three to court and won. Because there's certain shit I'm just not dealing with. And I throw my weight around, and the law work in both ways. Where niggas get it fucked up, they be scared to go to court, or they be scared to, like, go through the process, like, oh, it's always going to be in the woman's favor. Nah, nigga, I'll teach you how to drag her to court. Wait. Because I did it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
When you say drag her to court, that make it seem like it's frivolous. If you wanted to court on a real, don't say drag. You know what I'm saying? When people get dragged into court all the time, it's like I'm playing with you. I'm taking advantage. If you got a legitimate issue, no, I took them to court on some shit.
I've had legitimate beefs. I took two of them to court and I won. And I mean, you can win, but you can't go in there all emotional and big and bad. Like, you really got to have your, like, it's court. You got to have your shit in order. You got to be talking, you know, calmly. You can't see her on the other side of the room and be like, that bitch done. You know, you gotta keep that under. Now, once y'all leave the courthouse, and I mean leave the courthouse, you have several bitches and hoes on Jefferson, but you gotta get in there and do what you gotta do.
This is how I feel. And just because I feel this way does not mean I have practiced this 100% of the time. Because I'm still getting better as well. You feel me? I just feel that, like, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you back and forth. You feel me? Like I'm not about to, I don't want to do that. Like it's only a certain many times that we can have a debate or whatever. Then like I'm shutting that shit down. I'm not about to scream at you outside. You ain't about to keep going back and forth. I'm just not doing it because one, I know you want to do it, and it probably piss you off that I will not engage. You feel me? I'll never talk to you again type person. Like I will literally never talk to you again.
Well,
and yo, send Junior out here.
Jason, and I understand your boys.
It ain't poised because it ain't always work. But I think you like to argue though.
I mean, I'm a easy, you've called me one of the most disagreeable people that you know. I'm easy to incite, and I'm not gonna sit here and say like I've been poised when it comes to them, because in all situations I have not. Nigga, I've had a situation outside in the snow. I am in white underwear and Timberlands beating on a door. Because I've become that unhinged and incest because of something an adult woman said on the phone to me. I've been outside beating on the door 2:00 in the morning in my drawers in a set of wheats, yelling, "Let me see my kids." I've been that nigga.
Yeah, you sound like you happy about that, dog.
No, I'm not, because that wasn't one of my finer moments.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, when it comes to your kids, there will be certain triggers that you have. I would never advise anyone not to have kids with somebody they don't want to be with.
For sure.
When you had kids with someone that you don't, I'm not saying that you don't want to be with, because I'm not going to knock any of these women that are in my particular situation. I'm not saying that I couldn't find love with them, but I wasn't always the best part. I won't put any blame on them in this conversation. I wasn't always the best part. But when you add a child, somebody that you love unconditionally in that situation, sometimes they will use that to conjure up a certain level of manipulation.
Yeah, you can shut that down to that point, because in my parenting agreement, me and my baby mama are not to even verbally communicate. We communicate via app, text message. Yeah. That's the requirement. I am not legally obligated to say anything to her and the other way around because of that point. And it's that best because it's a paper trail, and you get time to kind of, now we got, Chat GPT and AI. You can come up with the right things to say to make sure that you on the one right side of the law. And if you really care about that union, then you can come to a better, I guess, conclusion of a situation via text. Unfortunately, I hate that it's that way, because I mean, shit, you be with this person for a long time. I was with my baby mom over a decade. You know what I mean? We went from fucking raw to not talking at all. You know what I mean? And that's the crazy part. That's where you get there.
I used to have face-to-face sex with you.
Yeah.
Kiss you in the mouth and tell you all type of, nigga, I told you my secrets. I told you the things that I desired in my life.
Yeah.
I shared things with you that, if you ever told the world, I might kill you. And now it's like, I see you, it might be a nod and what's up, or nigga, I pulled up on the grass and rev my engine and give you the finger when you come outside. Like, I've been on both extremes up. And it's me, and I can only blame me, because nobody controls my emotions except me.
No. It sounds like they controlling the fucking emotions for sure.
I mean, they take me to a place.
But it's a fucked up.
But like I've learned, but on the flip side, like I look at me and my ex-wife. There was a point in time where I would go crazy with her. We've had domestic issues. I grabbed her one time. She has hit me and bloodied me. And now it's like, that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? I can call her and shoot the shit and see how she's genuinely doing as a person. And I don't feel, any type of malice. I don't feel, any emotional attachment, but it took time.
Yeah.
It took time.
Damn, I wanted to be there.
Time and maturity.
I wanted to be there.
And like in real life, whatever closure that y'all needed for that relationship, it happened over time. And now it's like, well, I've said everything I said. I'm settled. You settled. All right, we can, We can be cool now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
She still pisses me off every now and again, but it's just different.
humans, you know.
She is wrong. But I don't want to. Well, I can't.
All right, well, look.
I never got to speak to you, Keith.
Well, look, I didn't mean for that to go to a whole
Child support in after this check, nigga. You want to go to Roof Chris for the next dining pod, nigga? Because I got it. I'm happy.
It's called the Great American Restaurant Tour. You know. Anyway,
To a steakhouse list.
I forgot to mention last week we was kicking it. We was myself, AJ, and SJ. We went out to Kalamazoo to shoot this doc. And while we was down there, shout out to Calvin too. But he had a car audio competition. He got a car audio business in Indiana, Michigan City, Indiana, and I was completely shocked. All right. One, it's a lot more technical than I thought. They got meters, they got all type of shit to tell you, oh, this is going at X amount of decibels. You got to play it for a certain minute of time. They got trophies, a lot of all that shit. And so it was so many white people there, like 95%. I did not know white people was into car audio like that. I know white folks is into cars, motorcycles and shit like that. I'm talking about like sounds. In some of these vehicles, the vehicle don't look sweet. It's one of these joints was just like it was an old ass Blazer. This shit might have like 715s in it or some shit. Like the shit was so loud. Niggas shirts is just like, it's amazing. Some black people out there, some Mexicans. I was like, yo, I have been judging this shit all wrong.
They want quality audio and that shit.
Man, and and of course there were some really nice cars out there too, but like it'd be regular this 170 decibels coming from this Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? And they'll run that shit like, nah, you got to keep this shit going, because you just pull up and go doom, doom, doom is one thing. Nah, nigga, run that shit for 60 seconds. Do your shit blow within like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to come correct. There was all these different classes and different things. Man, that shit was such an experience. You know, we got some dope footage as well. And Doc gonna be cool. We're gonna go out probably September-ish to Indiana and knock out some more so in a controlled setting, but working, you feel me? Also, you know, this week we've been putting the final touches and the rollout and everything. Go work on Sunday. Depending on when you listen to this pod, work on Sunday will be out August 3rd, which is on Sunday. We don't follow nobody's rules. Dropping on Friday don't really make sense, but work on Sunday, dropping on this Sunday. I'm a biased person. It's a really good album. I've been listening to it for weeks. I was at a little gathering last night. I had it on. Nobody knew what they was listening to, but you know, it's a gathering. I just put it on in the background. Everything just kept moving. Niggas just bobbing their heads and doing their thing, like testing in different places without, you know what I'm saying? Without nobody knowing what was going on. Yeah. Cause I can like it, but like, what about
shit, man? You swooped me up last week and it's like, hey, I want you to listen to it. And we just rolled around and listened to it for about a half hour.
Yeah.
I love it.
A lot of the visuals, you know, I've been work on Sundays, you know, we go to we'll probably have D-Rick on next week or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or one of these weeks. But like we go to the actual studio in the morning. I get content from there. Then we go to Babylon Studios, and then we go to a warehouse with the white screens, they had everything, and shoot content there. And then, you know, they react to the content on, like, you know, on some reality show shit, you know what I'm saying? You put them in like in a little booth or whatever and you talk. So I've been able to create some of that. So stuff that y'all been seeing, really funny actually, because these niggas are really funny. And like capturing chemistry on camera, conversations, people, creative process, got a lot of fucking footage.
So it's such a small world, because I know 6 a.m. is a merry man.
Yeah.
And his wedding, I was dating a young lady at that time, and she had a plus one. And she was like, "I want you to come to this wedding with me." And I was like, "No, I don't want you getting any ideas." So
Go always go to the wedding, my nigga. Weddings are such a cool place to be.
they are, because I actually love weddings.
Weddings are great.
There's one thing people may not know about or state about me. I love weddings. I love black love. I love seeing people in love. But this young woman was having other ideas at the time, and I think she was trying to sprinkle those ideas on me, and I don't want to. So I didn't go to the wedding. But come to find out, it was his wedding that I would have been invited to, and then I didn't, or been a plus one.
Always go to the wedding, because one of two things is going to happen. You'll realize that the person you with is possibly the one that you want to be with, or you will be very, very clear that the person I'm thinking about in this wedding is not this person. But weddings are a great place to be.
It was pretty clear that it wasn't her. Not that she was a bad person.
So why are you wasting your time, wasting her time?
Because sometimes some women are bridges to something bad. And I don't want to burn the bridge until I get to my next destination. All right?
It seems like you got a problem being alone.
Maybe I do, Jason. Maybe I do.
Anywho, Work on Sunday is going to be on all your streaming platforms.
And I just want to put this other nugget out there while we talking about music. There's a secret Shock Talk something that we're working on. It'll be probably first.
Hey, secret we talked about on the podcast.
Okay, so this is the Shock Talk album. It'll probably be my album featuring a bunch of niggas, but it's going to come out first quarter.
It's going to be a Shop Talk out.
Okay. It's going to heavily feature me. It's going to be like a Dr. Dre album. It's going to heavily feature Snoop Dogg, i.e. Snoop Dogg. And I can't wait to put it together. Shout out to Train and Mo Tizzy for sending some beats.
Fire.
I want to get some beats from really all my podcast homies. And shit, if you've been on the pod and you rap, shit, man, I'm just putting out an open call. I'll save a 16 or 24 for you. Because there's a lot of y'all and I really want to work with. Now, I understand.
Or if you got a record, nigga, you could be on a record by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna turn down a Bodie song. He ain't Bodie a bit on the project.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I wouldn't turn down a Bodie song. Some of y'all I understand, are professional MCs, and I don't want to shit on your craft at all. I would love to work with you with a shit. If you got a record that you feel will work, again, like Jay say, I'm not going to turn down a Bruiser Wolf or a JUS song. Might do my niggas. I'm not going to turn down a Nick Varsity song.
Now, you know.
Now, I would love to get on the track with Nick.
Now, you know, I know a lot of people. You feel me? Yeah. But I don't never ask for faith. I don't cash in on all the connections I have. I will for this project though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I really need you for this one.
I heard a track that Train has sent, and I think it would sound perfect for Nick. And I would love to go bar for bar on a track with Nick Varsity, because I'm not no slob schneed. Yeah, I would love to do it. So I mean, we supposed to have Nick on in the near future anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an early plea. We're gonna have a young homie Kello. He working on some music. He wanna come on, and I'm not opposed. You know, I've always wanted to call my next project Ye a Little Faith, because niggas don't believe. And I would love to do some work with Kello. So, you know, we're gonna make all of
You said your next album's gonna be called Kush Blunts and Clinic Trips.
I let that go after I went through my change. I let that go.
Oh, I never heard Ye a Little Faith.
I tell it to you all the time, because
I don't pay attention to you though.
Because you don't believe, and that's the problem.
I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention.
That's why this dynamic is from though. Dynamic is from.
I'm thriving. I'm thriving.
I'm sure Watkins. You Marty Jannette.
Oh, now you want to be.
Window.
Now you want to be.
Window.
Now you want to be Shawn Michaels.
There go the window.
Shawn Michaels is the Michael Jordan of wrestling.
They say I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
I met Shawn Michaels once. Yeah, fuck him. I have a totally different view of my experience with Shawn Michaels. It was
what's that, at a bar or something?
It was at Motor City.
Yeah.
He was at Motor City Casino. Yes, it was at Motor City Casino, man. I went.
Asshole.
I took it as him being an asshole, but I think he was joking, and I just took it wrong because I just had a lot going on. My aunt was in hospice, and I had a whole bunch of that was my favorite auntie of all the times. You know what I'm saying? And I had a whole bunch of family in town, and a lot of those relatives that came, they had never been to the casinos. So me and my brother and cousins, we took them to Motor City, and I walk in. And it's a motherfucker look like HBK. He had on cowboy hat and shit. But I was looking at him from the behind, pause. And I'm telling my brother, I'm like, that motherfucker look like Shawn Michaels. And they don't really watch wrestling. It's just me. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I sit there for a minute. I'm like, I'm about to walk up and see, is this Shawn Michaels? I walk up and it's Shawn Michaels. And I just started talking to him, not on no like dick sucking shit. Just I'm letting him know I know who he is and why you are in Detroit. Like I wasn't really that tapped in to like live events and stuff like that was happening, but I knew WWE wasn't in town, so I'm like, what you here for? And he like, he was doing like a church wrestling ministry thing, and he was with like Sting, Steve Borden, Ted DiBiase. It was a few like wrestlers that like were Christians and stuff, and they do like a wrestling. It's like a reenactment of Christ type of thing. The way he was describing it, and he like, yeah, we do it every year. This one of our big times we do it in. Blah blah blah. Big Kev got people up here talking about Kevin Nash. Yeah. He's from Detroit, so he like, I got, he hooked me up with a nice little spot. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, damn, that shit cool, blah, blah, blah. And he like, no, you can't get a picture. Don't tell nobody I'm here. He hit me on the back and like walked off. And I just hated him ever since. I just felt like, I'm like, nigga, I ain't asked for no picture, whatever. But I really think he was joking. It's just, I just wasn't in the right mind. I took it as he being a hoe ass nigga. He being what he's been described as all these years. And I really think, just looking back at it, that he was just joking. I just didn't take it as a joke. Yeah, that's what I really think happened. Or he could have been that asshole, but I just
I could have been trying to be low. Like, you going to put this on the internet, and then like if you see Drake somewhere and you take a picture with Drake in Detroit, it's like, fam, you can't take a picture of me right now. Like,
and that could have been a thing as well, but like that was
pat on the back. It's like
the pat on the back kind of fucked me up. I'm like, all right, man, you on some bullshit. Like I never pulled out a phone. I didn't ask for an autograph. I just kicked it with him. You know what I'm saying? Like literally was just kicking it with him and was giving him the energy like, well, I got to get back to my people. Like I wasn't trying to hang out with you or none of that. He had a cowboy hat on and shit.
He probably was like, oh, this nigga don't want a picture. You can't get a picture there. Like,
I don't know. I took it away and I held it against him ever since.
I just always wonder what it's like when you're a celebrity. I'm sure there are moments where you just want to be like low, but like literally.
Did you see the Eminem joint that's been floating, the Eminem verse that's been floating around this week? It was like, is this verse still cool? And it's I sit back, but this bag is zigzag, and this bag and this weed, and basically he's basically saying like, dog, why don't y'all leave me alone when I'm out here with my daughter? I'm trying to take a peek. Like, you won't leave me alone. And I think what you're about to say is like, I can't imagine not being able to go anywhere. Mm-hmm. Like,
I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, because I get it. Like, if I'm with my kids, like, I'm just a dad with my kids. Like, can we just enjoy being at Target and
what y'all about to? If somebody walks up to you and they see you with a person who looks like you, they're gonna ask you, is this your older son or your middle son? Because that's why you refer to them all the time. Yeah. And they're not like part of the show, but they part of the show.
No. So that's funny. I've been places. So somebody did some weird shit with my oldest son a couple of years ago. Like I mentioned where he worked at, somebody rolled up on him. Like, I heard your dad talking about you at Shelter. Want to see if you really work here.
At Wendy's?
Yeah, when he was working at Wendy's. First job.
Something like, what did he ever said? I'm like, oh, maybe Wendy's.
Yeah, his very first job. And after that, I was like, because I don't know who it was. And I was like, maybe I should stop doing that because, like, number one, they're people too. And, like, if you want to see the capital C in clown, open one of my kids, and I give you what you're looking for.
Yeah, that make me uneasy.
Yeah, and I didn't want to, like, he was at the time 15. He just at work. You know, he don't, like, he know I got a podcast. He was like, I don't give a fuck about my ad going. And I don't want to make shit weird for them, so I kind of stopped that. Now, I have been places and people have seen me with my kids and like, oh, I know you from the show, blah, blah, blah. We might chop it up real quick. And like the kids, they've seen me with my older kids. So like I was at Insomnia Cooking. That's probably the last place it happened with my daughter. And the guy that worked at Insomnia Cooking like literally recognized my voice and was like, oh shit, you're on this podcast I listened to. And my daughter was like, what's it about? And he's like, oh, man, they be having a really dope conversation. She was like, and she kind of looked at me like, him, my dad? So, I mean, like, that's kind of like, in those instances, it's kind of cool, but I'm not to the point any big celebrity where I got to go somewhere with security or worry about keeping my hoodie on or keeping shit low so I can maneuver around. But I do wonder, like, you know, sometimes, so like I've seen, what's his name? I can't think of the motherfucker's name, but he's an actor. I can't think of his name, but he used to live in the area. And I would sometimes see that nigga like
Hill Harper, maybe?
No, it wasn't Hill Harper. I would sometimes see like the nigga at Walmart or see him like the one on Southfield and like the Southfield Telegraph here. What's that, Miles? So I would sometimes see him coming in and out of there. And people would like sometimes be like, oh my God, can I get a picture? But I'm also seeing that nigga at 2:00 in the morning buying milk and fucking, you know, slippers and bedspreads and shit. And 2 a.m. back in Walmart was Myers was 24 hours, but I missed the fuck out of that.
Let's go back to the pre-pandemic times.
Yeah. So, but I can understand just like, look, nigga, I got a family. They don't live too far. My wife want milk. The kids want some fucking Oreos. I literally just want to get in and out this bitch.
Yeah, I deal with that sometimes. I hate this shit. I really do hate it. And I got like my 7-year-old, she very camera friendly, but she love attention. So like while your daughter looking at you like, my daddy do all this stuff. My daughter be ready, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like we did it's the age too, cause she's 7. Like
my daughter is like.
Channel 4 was here, and I was so, I don't know, man, I almost had like a panic attack because the interview, my daughter was here, it was snowing, and I didn't want to do the interview. It was just a bad week, and they come through, and my daughter jumped on camera, and she just took over the interview. It was all over TV, and I'm real private. I don't post my daughter barely anytime. I might put her in my stories. That's 24 hours, whatever, but like, it's hard, like me going out with her and you hear that's the grocery store, man, and if that's little stuff be cool, but it's like when I'm in line trying to get something to eat. I was at the African World Festival. I had like a panel supposed to be in and out, and I'm just trying to get something to eat, and motherfuckers talking to you. And you know what I mean?
It's tough, man.
It could be a lot, especially when you just trying to be low, or you just don't see yourself as, I'm gonna say as important. You just, man, I'm like you, bro. I'm just in line trying to get some chicken. We the same kind of thing.
Because like when I'm out and about, like I see people that I don't know in real life, but I've seen them on social media. Sometimes I don't even follow them, but they like friends of people I've seen, right? So anywhere I go, I can, oh, that's the such and such and such and such, right? You've been on TV shows, internets, podcasts, news, the whole 9 yards. So
international shit.
Like your face is familiar. Dame and I have been doing this shit for going on 10 years now. Our faces are familiar. So even when you out and about, if no one says anything to you, somebody know you was there.
Yeah.
And you probably like, somebody in the text like, y'all just ran into that one nigga that such and such and such and such. Well, remember we was in a group chat earlier today, and somebody did some dumb shit on the internet, right? So I screenshot like, yo, this shit crazy. Also, I saw this person last night, like, because I did. You feel me?
Yeah.
How could you miss it? But like, but it's just random like that.
I would love to run into.
So, man, speaking of like weeks and like, you had a pretty interesting week. You had a pretty interesting week,
He
man.
called this episode Watermelon Beef?
You ever seen the movie The Watermelon Man?
No, I can't say I have.
Man, I think it was like
Maybe.
76. It's a great fucking movie.
What is it about?
It's about a white dude who was racist. He woke up black.
Okay.
His wife left him. He got fired from his job. He ended up like, it's an old movie. You know what I'm saying? The movie is excellent. Like he literally woke up black, like black,
Oh, okay.
like an African American black or Black American black. And then like by the end of the movie, he was living in the hood doing karate and shit. Like I know that's a wild. I promise you, this is an amazing.
I mean, it was
amazing.
Kung Fu in the 70s. So.
Yeah, but
So kind of give us a little bit of backstory about what's been going on.
Man, I don't even know where to start with this goofy shit. I had some interactions with a as he calls himself, the melon mogul, guy named Dean Parker. Last year, this can't think of when, but sometime last year, I want to say maybe summertime, maybe like late spring. You know what I'm saying? He set up shop in the city. You know what I'm saying? He bought a truckload of watermelons from Georgia up here. And I had never heard of the nigga. Like, I don't know where he came from. I looked up online and there was a bunch of like share posts of a dude with locks with watermelons. We had a mutual friend that had linked us, like made like it was like an Instagram DM, that person, me and him. Hey man, I think y'all should do some business, blah, blah, blah. I gave him my number. We started communicating. He said he was going to pull up at some point weeks after we had communicated with watermelons. He like, you know, I'm the plug. I got the shit. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm never too shy from opportunity. If it's going to make sense for me, I'm down with it. At the time, I was getting watermelons from Detroit People's Food Co-op. I was using a wholesaler and I would just load my truck. I, grab my, take my truck, take somebody with me, and we would go get pretty much whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? We had that relationship. Good price, good quality food or whatnot. But he's saying he can beat that. So I'm like, well, shit, whatever. Let's see what's popping. He pulled up. I had grabbed like 40, 50 watermelons from him. The price is high as shit too. Like it was just very, very not feasible for, I know, the people over here and people that shop in the city on average, but motherfuckers was paying him $20 for these motherfuckers. So like, fuck it. I grabbed 40 or 50 of them, grabbed them, loaded my truck, bought them here. I ran through them. So now I'm seeing like, okay, well shit, motherfuckers, they good melons. They were huge. People liked them. So let's start talking real business now. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we could do. And that's when shit got weird. You know what I mean? He wasn't consistent, real unprofessional, not really showing me that I could trust him to really do business. So I just started shying away from him at that point. But I guess since when I shied away, he started communicating more. Like, let me try to wheel this in. But by that time also, he had started circulating other businesses, the co-op and other people, and gave them the same impression. Like, this motherfucker it's something about this nigga I don't know, but I ain't fucking with it. But because the only person that had cop from him, he came back to me or whatever. He said, he gonna come up here with another load. Again, this is all last year. He gonna come up here with another load, pause. You know what I'm saying? Can I sell you this? Blah, blah, blah. We agreed on a price and an amount. And I had got people to help me with this. I think it's like 80 melons. I think I look at the text messages. Long story short, he shows me. He just don't come. You know what I'm saying? I had like 3-4 people here. We waiting for him. He don't show up. The very next day, he shows up. And this is a Monday, and I'm closed on Mondays, but I'm always here. He shows up, and I just cuss his ass out. I just went off on this nigga. And I was frustrated for a number of reasons, because if y'all have ever like paid attention to this dumb nigga, he was building like you know what he did? He did the Jay-Z. Who's the best MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas?
Put my name in the
He put his name in this food system, because we don't know who the fuck he is. We never heard of this nigga. We just look up and it's like, this nigga got $20 watermelons. Oh my God, I want one.
$20 final price, or he's selling to you for 20 and then you got to sell it for higher than 20?
He tried that before, but no, this is his retail, $20.
Okay.
But it was, oh man, these the best watermelons I ever seen, and you know, blah, blah, blah. But he did the Jay-Z, because like nobody had ever heard of him. And then he just ended up being this nigga that everybody was chasing. But that was my problem, is that the way that he was moving online, or how he was moving, he would be like, hey, I'm on 7 Mile in Greenfield. I'm going to be here for 3 hours, pull up. I'll be here for 2 to 5. And then people show up at 3, he gone. Like he ain't even there. And people like, they on Facebook like, damn, I pulled up, you know, to talk to dog and get some watermelons. He wasn't there. And then he'd be on Facebook like, oh yeah, y'all, I'm on Schoolcraft and Myers. My bad. I had to, you know, shoot a move, but I'm over here. So people go there and he would disappear from there again. And I hit him up like, well, when he came here, that's the first thing I said when I cussed him out, because he did me like that. You know what I'm saying? When I bought the 40 or 50, he was supposed to be in one place. I pull up there, he's not there. And I'm like, well, fuck it. I done left the store. I done closed and shit. I'm going to find this motherfucker, because I go on Facebook. He's somewhere else. I pull up to the second location. He was there. And I'm like, you got us chasing you like we fiends or something over some overpriced ass watermelons. And
Is that like his business model?
that was his business. That was his business model. I'm going to build this craze. Y'all gonna chase me for this shit. And I'm like, no, you don't do that shit to people here. Like, we don't do business like that here. That's not how you supposed to be looking to establish yourself in this community, making us chase you like we fucking crackheads or something over, you know, and this being honest, watermelon that ain't no better than the shit that's already here, which is my second issue, is you don't even fucking live here, and you telling the whole world, this the best shit here. Don't buy nothing else from nobody else. Just buy my shit. You got people we got businesses, and you're telling people that live here that don't support people that live here when you don't live here over some shit that is just over fucking price and ain't no better than the shit that's here. When you fucking leave, we still gotta be here. So now people sitting around this bitch and, you know, having watermelon withdrawals when they could have came here. They could go to Randall's. They can go anywhere and get their fix off. But you told them to wait for you, and you ain't got your shit together.
The watermelon thing is big for whatever reason right now, because they got this watermelon fast. Like everybody looking for watermelons right now.
It's like some people I've tasted like the yellow watermelons, which are really sweet and really good.
Never had it.
Well, they're good. And some people tout.
Does it taste like a watermelon?
It does. It does. And some people tout like I'm the only one with. I've only seen it in certain people that have it, so I can understand like you building like any business, you're gonna build the
marketing shit.
You know, you want to kind of build craze. The like, nigga, when I come here for whatever I'm coming to get, like I need you to be here.
Yeah,
like, I need you to have product.
Yeah. So, you know, after a good, you know, lashing for about 15, 20 minutes, he apologized. And I was, you know, this kind of walking back to, he ain't the only person that had me fucked up these past couple weeks. He won. But I be thinking people think I'm a bitch or something because of how I be chill, but I've come a long way. And people like him is they bringing out what was.
That's funny because I ran into Vic, our mutual friend, last night. And she was like, well, we are going to have her on the show. And I was like, are we having Rafael tomorrow? And she had mentioned like she knew about the watermelon thing. And she was like, I think it's because everybody sees Rafael and he's so nice that people, you know, kind of underestimate like him. She's like, because he don't fuck with nobody. Like, fuck with people as far as like, cause no shit. Like, he don't fuck with nobody. So when people fuck with him, like, he looked like the bad guy. But it's
like, it was interesting because when I see some shit going down on Facebook, one of the comments was like, well, I ain't never heard Pharaoh talk like this, so I believe whatever he's saying because this is not normally in his character or his online persona or whatever.
Yeah, and I done came a long way from where I grew up at and the shit I used to do. Like, I used to tear shit up, and I ain't on that no more. And I'm chilling, and I only jump off the porch when somebody playing with me. And I will fast forward a little bit. At the day that he came through, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, fuck it, you here now? Can we let's stick to the business. You said you was gonna sell me 80 or whatever it was. At this price, do you have them? He like, yeah, see, so I only got 40 and I got to sell them for, it was like $5 more than what we agreed because I got to get back home and I'm fucked up, blah, blah, blah. It's not my problem. And he got another lashing. But at this point, I'm the type of nigga who I pay you to get out of my face. All right, bet. Give me the watermelons. I never see you again. I had already said in my head, I will never talk to this nigga ever again. I don't give a fuck. If he end up getting a Nobel Peace Prize, I don't care. I'm not fucking with this nigga no more because of my interaction with him. And then at that point, I seen so many people that I'm friends with on Facebook, Instagram, or people I personally know, they had bought shit from the nigga or whatever. And I never said nothing. I'm like, because I'm not against people making money. Y'all know about issues I done had with other people that I have said nothing.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Me and your do it away from me. Me and her interaction, me and his interaction was bad, but if that's a service to the community and that person's good at doing that, do that. Just leave me out of it. I don't really, whatever. And he was in the same boat. But once I withdrew, he started hitting me up again, and he was hitting me up with I got to walk back. He asking me, what you paying, how you doing it. So now I'm explaining to him, I get my shit from the co-op. We do it net 7. We don't pay for our shit up front. We pay a week later, and this what we paying. He like, all right, bet, shit, this the deal. I give you this for this, and the price was double what I'm paying. I'm like, I don't get how this is a deal. This is not a deal at all. And you said you pay, you're saying that you supply my supplier, because that's what he continued to say. He said it in the Facebook post. Mm-hmm. You buy from the people that I supply. I'm like, so why is my price double with you? I should be cutting.
You stealing from me.
You trying to get down. So I was straight. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy these watermelons. I pay like $18 for these motherfuckers. And a piece. I pay like $18 a week. Watermelons, like 40 of them. He hopped on Facebook Live, and he did sell a bunch of them just being on live on the day that I was closed. But in my mind, I'm like, this is the last time. I'm never gonna deal with this nigga again. And he started before he left. He like, yeah, man. So I'm trying to put like 1,000 watermelons in here, and you know what I'm saying, you just gotta pay for them, and then I'll bring them up here. I'm like, nigga, I don't know you. And I will never give you, it was like $3,000. I'm like, I won't give nobody I do know this much money. I will never give you this amount of money and I don't know you. How do I know? Bring them up. I don't even know if you're going to bring the shit back. You might bring me bullshit. That's never going to happen. The way that you've been doing business, bring the shit up here. If I want to buy it, I'll buy it. If I don't, I don't. And one thing about me, I don't like repeating myself. So that's when shit started getting, I feel like I started getting personally agitated when he started reaching back out once I already said I'm not fucking with him no more. He started like texting, yeah, man, I'm coming up here, man. I got 1,000, man. You can just give me 1,800 down. And I'm like, bro, I told you when I met you face to face, I'm never giving you no money up front for nothing. Like, you bring that shit up here. If I want to grab something from you, I will, whatever. So for weeks, he had been texting. I wasn't responding. And then finally, he went on Facebook. He went on my website, screenshotted my phone number, the store's number, and made a post saying, call this number, tell Rafael Wright you ain't buying nothing from him unless you buy my watermelons. And I got harassed probably about 3-4 days of people calling and texting, which I don't blame. I blame you weird ass niggas from this our city. Y'all did this shit for 3 days, 4 days, calling me talking about y'all not fucking with neighborhood grocery unless we got Dean Parker's watermelons.
So,
I don't blame him for that. I blame you weird motherfuckers for that. Y'all niggas is weird.
what we was talking about before the cameras came on, when I was like, I'm not that. I'm not, that's what that does.
Mm-hmm.
People is so, it's black, so we got to go 100% for it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck if the person, and I'm not talking about dog because I don't know him, but fuck if the person good or not, if I do good business or not, if I attach blackness to it, all I got to do is attach blackness to it, and y'all gonna do whatever the fuck I say, because
It's black.
yeah, and like, I get it, but that's so dangerous. And I'm not into that no more.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I need to see more than besides black.
Yeah, which I told him that when we kept talking about these prices. I'm like, I'm not understanding, if you selling to my suppliers, why is it harder for me because we black? Like, maybe let me deal with these dumb motherfuckers. Clearly they stupid if they selling me some shit at a loss at a week out that I don't gotta pay, well, let me just do this shit. Let's just keep this relationship. If you sell it to them motherfuckers and they want to, sell it at an L and then we pay them later, let us keep doing this. Why you want to cut them out and make it harder for us just because we black? Because that's all you can say is we black. Okay, well, I don't give a fuck about that no more. I don't give a fuck about blackness. I give a fuck about profit at this point. This is gonna be a risk. This is a business, and this show business, not show friends.
And I gotta get the best price because the people who shop with me are black.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So like, all right, fine, we're gonna do the black shit. Well, my customers are black.
Yeah.
Don't make them pay a higher what?
Yeah. And then, him and his mans was here and they was like, yeah, y'all just got the wrong black people over here. That's what he said. You got the wrong people over here if they not willing to pay for this type of shit. You should be able to sell these for $25 and blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
damn.
Ain't no fucking way. There's no way.
This is a different neighborhood.
I don't give a fuck what neighborhood it is.
No, I need more gullible black people. I need the type of black people that's going to do anything because I said so.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love watermelon. No, I'm serious. Rafael gave me at least 2 this watermelon season. I love watermelon. I'm willing to pay for watermelon. I'm like, nigga, if I see a nigga outside with watermelon slices, like, hey, come try these Georgia watermelons, nigga, I pull up. I love watermelon.
Yeah.
My favorite fruit. But I also have, nigga, I'm a consumer. I have a grocery budget every week.
Dog.
I'm not going to pay $25, $30 for a watermelon. Because, nigga, I can get a watermelon. I can get a comparable watermelon for $10 and still 3 or 4 other items from the store.
Yeah.
I love grapes. I spend a ridiculous amount of money on grapes weekly a month. Why do you get grapes at a cheap price?
Cotton candy grapes?
No, I'm not an idiot.
I'm a brick.
I'm never gonna eat a fucking cotton candy ground. Go try some Raid, nigga.
It's not the same.
He's gonna kill you. I'm not eating no fucking water, no fucking cotton candy grape. That's not a thing. Anywho,
You don't know what you're missing.
I do.
Yeah, but that was the kicker that, we black and we supposed to do this. And I'm like, this shit not adding up. And the more questions you ask, and I'm a question axer, especially when I know you full of shit, I'm like, at first it was just, I picked it up. You looking for seed capital to do what he's doing now, because, if you've looked at his following and his situation now, he got about 3 or 4 clowns here in the city that's, he called them melon moguls as well, and they selling shit. And, what did happen that I totally forgot about is one of his homegirls that came here. She came to the store and
I seen her make. She came to your house.
Yeah, she came to he said this is my house. So
he turned his house into
I turned my house into it. Yeah, so she came to my crib and so what they do is they'll go in stores, they'll look for the watermelons, they'll snap a picture and shit, and then be like, look, this shit ain't shit. Ours is better. And I don't like that. I don't give a fuck if you do it to Meyer, Kroger. These corporations don't need me to take up for them. It's just tacky business to me. Somebody else could disagree. I just think this shit tacky. And that's what they do. And I'm friends with a chick on Facebook, so I see her do it all the time. So when she came in here, I knew instantly who she was, and I knew instantly what she was trying to do. And it was the week of the 4th of July. We had just banged out of like everything in here. So it was like, it wasn't shit in here for her to really take pictures of. So I just played it dumb like I didn't know who she was. So towards the end of our interaction, her trunk pops open and she got like 30 watermelons in there. So now I ain't playing dumb no more. I'm like, oh, I know who you are. You know, y'all be selling the watermelon shit. She like, yeah, I be rocking with Dean and them. I'm like, yeah, I don't fuck with none of y'all. Like, I told her, I don't fuck with none of y'all. I don't like how y'all do business, but she told me she was an Eastern Star. So I'm like, oh, well, you know, you a sis. I don't like how y'all do business, but I don't want y'all to fail. So, you know, more power to y'all or whatever. She went back and told them and shit. So that's what caused the Facebook thing. I totally forgot about that in the moment. So I made a post on Facebook about the juicing business, this new thing that I just slipped and fell into, and it's taking off like a motherfucker. And I'm like, dog, I'm starting to see the community aspect of what I thought neighborhood grocery was going to bring. I'm seeing it in juicing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I take juices to my men's group. You know, I got this contract with these vending machines. I'm outside. I'm meeting different people. We having the conversations that I thought I would be having with the community here. I'm having it abroad with these juices. And then I also seen, like, you know, just how we as consumers are taking to certain products, whether they local, whether whatever. And I dropped some tips on what I picked up along the way.
I saw you, like, people, they'll even deliver the juice. Like, I want convenience.
Yeah, they're paying for convenience. They not paying the, you know, the traditional shopping experience has changed. You know, people are not driving, pulling up the stores. We are, as neighborhood grocery, I want to say close to, and it's been, that number's been rising weekly, close to half of our revenue is coming from delivery. Because I got a website, we got an online store, and people placing orders, and I'm dropping that shit off. So I don't even be in the store a lot of times no more because I'm making the deliveries.
Shout out to COVID for that.
Yeah, so it's
normal for you to order delivery service for groceries.
Yeah, but also people are not buying raw ingredients. Like, people ain't buying apples, oranges and shit. They'll buy watermelon. They might buy oranges or something like that. They want juice. They want stuff that's prepared already. That's what my, you know, shopping carts have been looking like. So I'll drop the tips or whatever. And then, stupid motherfucker hops on the comments saying, well, you know, if I ordered a juice, would you deliver it? And if I didn't like it, would you, you know, can I not pay for it? I said no. So he like, well, it's funny that, you know, I remember somebody told me they wasn't going to pay for my watermelons unless
I saw one of them comments like, I'll ask you for a juice and you told me no, but you want me to give you free watermelons or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I didn't know this portion of the store. I'm thinking like he came in and was like, yo, let me have this juice. He was like, no, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, no, he was asking, could I deliver the juice for free? And if he like it, he'll pay for it, because that's what I was telling him when we was here, when he talking about, just, you know, just give me $3,000 up front. I'm like, I'm not giving you shit up front. If you bring this shit to me, I get to gauge whether I like it or not. And if I like it, I'll pay for what I want. If I don't like it, take that shit and leave.
So, one, I'm not giving you all the money up front for nothing.
Anything.
That's just, I'm not doing it because you're going to get over on me, right?
That's how niggas get over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll gladly pay you today for a hamburger tomorrow, whatever the case may be. And also, I do need to see what I'm about to buy, though. Like, because what if you bring me some trash watermelons?
And the missing element is he came to me trying to get my business, not me going to him trying to get his business. You came to me.
Tyson for me.
Yeah, you came to me and said, hey, I want to cut your plug out and be your supplier. If people buying the juice, they buying the juice. That's them coming to me to pay for it, not me coming to you the way he came to me. He came to me saying, let's do business. But if you buy my juice, you're telling me exactly that. You're going to do business with me. Hey, I can't promise that it's great. I can put and that was another thing that I told them with the suppliers. We get a guarantee on our products. I can get a bad batch of bananas and say, hey, supplier, these bananas are bad. They're going to send a new batch that next day. No charge. The next day, guaranteed. You ain't offering no guarantee. You want me to give you money up front, and you got to go down to get the shit. I got to go down. Nah, nigga, you straight. I'm not giving you anything. But he's flipping it to say, yeah, well, when I was trying to do the business with you, you was telling me you wasn't going, yeah, motherfucker, because you came to me. I didn't come to you. And that's what I explained in the post, in our comments. That's the difference. You want to do business with me, not me want to do business with you. So it's my rules at that point. I'm not paying you up front. I told you that.
It's always the A side and the B side.
That's how it is. And you've been doing it this way this whole time, so why change it? If you going down there bringing the shit up here, why do you want to change the relationship? Just keep doing that and get off.
On a same note, man, this shit has been going on for hundreds of years. Selling watermelon, getting a whole bunch of watermelon, like the play, the piano. Yeah. Like the niggas was selling watermelon. Like watermelon is the great contraband.
Yeah, it was one of the first, like in Black history. That was one of the first cash crops that Black people had out of slavery.
Yeah,
it was fried chicken and watermelons because we knew how to grow the shit because we had been growing them for in Africa, and when we was enslaved here in America, that was the one fruit that we could grow, and it could grow super duper big, and you could be out in the field, it'd be hot as hell, you just pop your hand in that motherfucker and be refreshed or whatnot. So that we have a connection to it. We're good at it, and it made us a lot of money, and it's still gonna make us money well after this. Again, that's why I wasn't in that, oh yeah, fuck this nigga, don't buy nothing from him. One, if you dumb enough to pay him that much for this shit, more power to you. But also, I get it, to your point, motherfuckers fuck with watermelon. So shit, go ahead and do your thing. I never got in the middle of none of that.
I would be I just think, and I'm not in the grocery business, you know what I'm saying? I don't be doing wholesale this and wholesale that. If I get you $3,000 and you don't even be on the corner that you say you're going to be on, I don't know that I'm ever going to see you again.
And I told him that. And also, it's funny you said that. Also told him as well, because he said he wanted to drop 1,000 off. I'm like, I am in the grocery business. I'm not in the watermelon business. So I don't even want 1,000. First of all, my foregone cave in if you put this shit in here. You want 1,000 water? I can't hold that. I don't know anybody that can hold that many watermelons. So
Dazzle's not getting 1,000.
That's what I'm saying. So we having I'm telling you, like, we having a different conversation. You want a watermelon nigga. I just want some watermelons.
I am from the west side of Detroit. If I give you $3,000 and you don't come back,
it's over.
I know some niggas that'll put you in the trunk for a lot less.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like you and I told him that as well. I'm like, man, you playing real dangerous with this. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you will find a dummy that'll do it. It's just not gonna be me. And he did. He found some motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, old girl who came through, and there's a few other motherfuckers who they done built that thing. What he was trying to build, he has built it, as I was telling them in the post. I'm like, you figured your business model out. You found motherfuckers that, I don't know, they gave them their tax money or something. Somebody gave you this money for you to go down south and bring some shit back up here, and you made something off of it. I'm happy that you did it, but why you talking sideways to me now? Because of the shit. Like, I'm not bothering you. I don't give a fuck about what y'all doing. But the same reason you came in my store snooping around with your homegirl did is the same reason why I don't like y'all. And that's why I just told her that. But I think she went back to him to say, I said I ain't like him. And I said, I don't like y'all. I don't fuck with y'all. Like
You included.
you included. I don't like what you're doing. I don't appreciate y'all going in different spaces and making the compare. This put your pedigree down and just do good work. Like I don't ever say I'm better than another motherfucker over here. Just do good work and it'll show itself. You ain't gotta shit on another person to do it. And y'all live here because he don't live here, but you do. So you put yourself on the island because what's gonna happen is he gonna fuck you over, and now you gotta live with the people you just shitted on for years over this watermelon shit.
Now I'm not in the farmer's algorithm. You feel me? Your algorithm probably look different than mine. I've never heard of the guy either, by the way. But from reading that post and all the different comments or what have you, and some of the interesting screenshots, correct me if I'm wrong. So are these watermelons presented as if they come from like black farmers?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cause I saw some screenshots and some websites and I seen this white woman.
Yeah.
Whose last name is allegedly the name of the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain? I'm an outsider looking in. One, I will say this, and I should have said this in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm rolling with Pharaoh. Okay. I wrote that on that post. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody involved, but like I've already picked a side. This is biased, okay? Yeah. And I'm okay. But me being biased don't mean I'm not right.
Right.
You feel me? So I will say that.
Yeah. So that's his kicker, is that he has built this network of black farmers that has never been seen before. I've never seen this many black farmers in the videos. You know, we got black farmers from this state all the way down to this state, and we moving like this, and we doing this, and we doing that, all of this shit. And all of these watermelons come from black farmers, and all of the soursop and the stuff, because they done expanded the product line. They got peaches and all this other stuff. I caught it with the peaches. When she was selling the watermelons, he expanded into, I want to say soursop first, and then it was the peaches next. But he kept saying it all came from black farmers, And while I wasn't fucking with dog, he's still in the algorithm. So he would show up, and the video shows up of them unboxing the product from one box to another box that's unmarked to come up here, and instantly red flags of the motherfucker. I'm in the system. Why are you unboxing heavy ass watermelons, tons of peaches to put in other boxes that's of the same size to go somewhere else when they could just stay in the box they're in to go where they're going?
Is there a need for the fruit to be black?
Ain't no fucking need.
Because like, I just want the fruit. Me personally, I don't give a fuck who grew the fruit. I care what the fruit was grown in, right? But like, it could be a Mexican, it could be white, it could be Yugoslavian. I don't care. Why? We gotta, and this sound worse than what I mean. I swear this sound worse than what I mean.
In the,
gotta lead this.
Yeah, in the sense of blacks,
leave black shit alone. But not like that.
In the sense of food sovereignty, it makes sense, but we just got to be honest. And this is another reason why the red flags come. We have probably one of the more robust and more active black food systems in the country.
Yeah.
We got more urban gardens in Detroit than any other country, any other state, city, state in the country.
Many when I drive to this day.
And most of them from black folks. And we still don't work together. So, and I'm not saying it's impossible for other motherfuckers, because other states and cities in states have a different type of cohesiveness. Georgia is a different state than Michigan. The black folks work much better down in Atlanta and things like that.
Georgia historically has been a little bit different than Michigan's history.
Yeah, so
we talk about
yeah, so they got a different type of cohesiveness that we don't have. But I'm just not buying that you as an individual was able to pull this type of network together I'm just not buying it. It sounds like a hater, because you just said, I know how it sound. I'm just not convinced you did it. So when I see him unboxing and reboxing oh yeah, you changing the word. You're saying this shit came from blah blah blah, but it didn't. And I screenshot the shit then, the peaches. And I was dating a girl at the time, and it was funny because me and her had stopped talking and shit. And I seen her like dick sucking on his post. Like, oh my God, I'm on my way to get your watermelons. And I joked on her on it. I'm like, yeah, you was dick sucking this nigga and telling him you was gonna run and grab his watermelons. And yo, nigga, he sell them here. You don't want to come here, but you gonna go to his shit. And you, oh, she got cut off. You paying $7, $8 more for the same shit. And I didn't have proof that he wasn't getting the shit from black farmers until he posted the video. I'm like, that's the same box. I'm like, you
shit came from Randazzo's.
Yeah, have you shopped at my store? Yes. What that box look like? The same distributor boxes that I get. He's unboxing from that box and putting it in unmarked boxes like that one right there that has nothing on it and saying that it came from a black person. He's getting it from the Italians or whoever else and saying I got it from somebody else. And that's deceptive. And if he lie about that, what else you think he lying about? He lying about the price. He lying about the quality. He lying about all this other shit.
Because I know you're gonna take it if I cloak it in blackness.
Yeah. If I say it's black, you gonna eat it up and you gonna pay whatever I want. So that's what he was doing. And the peaches came from like an Italian motherfucker. So there was another person in their network, and this was last year. I had her do it. My ex, I had her do it. I say, check him about them peaches. Because the company, Publix, a big ass company that do peaches. So when she checked them on it, it went from black to Georgia peaches. It ain't black peaches no more. It was Georgia peaches. I said that in the post. Nigga, we checked you on this last year because you was saying they came from black people, and now it's just Georgia peaches. But you still not running away from this watermelon being from black people. But I also screenshotted him unboxing, reboxing, and he had the videos of him walking through the farm with the black folks and all this other shit, and also had the Frey Farms video already screenshotted and saved, just in case he deleted it.
That's crazy that if allegedly, right, if you repackaging shit, why would you film it?
He filmed it because he dumb. And that's what I concluded when he kept reaching out. This is well after I told him, I'm not giving you no money up front. There's no need for you to keep contacting me about that. He kept doing it. I'm like, either he just trying to scam me or he fucking slow. And once you talk to him, you can see he a little touched. It don't mean he bad at all. People with mental disabilities or developmental delays, they're nowhere near bad people or whatever. It's something wrong with the little nigga. He's definitely slow as hell, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you could tell the way he talked. He had like a little delay when I was cussing him out. I never went off on nobody and kind of got the like response that I was getting from him. It was like, yeah, I could see that. And I was like real, real loud. And he just sit here. He'd be like, I could see how you felt that way. My bad. And then he'll go back to try to do some scamming shit. And I just didn't understand. I'm like, this nigga weird, dog. But he a different type of slow. But again, when you got people that's on the outside looking in, not knowing that a reboxing and they don't know what's happening, yeah, you record the shit. Just like him recording him walking through the farms with the black people. Nigga, that don't mean you bought that shit.
Man, that's so interesting, man, because if that's what was going on, that's just so shady. Like, I am intentionally trying to mislead you.
Yeah.
Like, I got a camera crew. I'm intentionally trying to mislead you. That's how much I care and respect you.
But but if you looked at his responses, you could read that being the conclusion anyway.
Very smug.
When I'm asking simple questions. Is this a black farm that you bought this shit from? Here's the box. That's the website. Is this a black farm? He would never say yes or no. It would be some stupid shit. Don't got nothing to do with the question, because he just trying to get off, or one, he was trying to avoid shit. You know what I mean? So also he always promoted organic or chemical free. That same farm, they don't even advertise any of that shit on their website. They don't advertise organic. They don't advertise any of that. Their prices is on there. I'm like,
tough, man.
So once again, you trying to sell me a price double than what you selling to them, but you said it's organic. They saying it's not. You got people in your comments saying your product is better, but you sold to them. So again, so you got two different batches? Because that can happen too. Niggas cook up some dope, sell you the bad dope. So I'm going to sell my niggas the good dope. So that's what you're doing with the watermelons? Like, how is it so much?
Like Foreman Mills. Yeah, these Hanes t-shirts.
Irregular.
Yeah. So one nigga got all this smoke in motion? Like, I'm not buying that you got all of this going on. Like, I got bad melons I'm going to sell to this corporation that's selling them in Walmart, making millions of dollars, but I got something better for you.
So they Walmart watermelons. No, don't answer that.
Yeah.
You know, allegedly.
Yeah. So again, like, on the post, I'm asking these questions and he's just not answering them. You know, he's just not answering them. He just, yeah, well, you know, you making me more money because I sold them to her, blah, 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 blah. You didn't, bro. There's no way you just didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, we went on for days. He still like follow my posts and shit, you know, saying little things. He gonna see this, yeah. He for sure gonna see it. I'm gonna tag him in the episode. You know what I'm saying? When we whenever I get the link from y'all, we'll tag it because again, I don't be bothering people, but somebody got to be made an example of at this point because people gonna keep fucking with me until something happens. And I want people to know how low I will go. So he need to.
Well, man, Flint say, when we go low, we go lower.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Take that shit to the flow. So it's not. I don't want no problems, but I also don't like people playing with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what him and his little crew of people been trying to do.
Shoot, they playing for the community. And
that's the tough part.
You built something for real over it. You built a community. You built a brand name.
Yeah.
Name that people can trust.
This is down near a community center.
Oh.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got
this, but this is though. It's the epicenter of this neighborhood. You know, I've been here probably more than most people because I had, you know, my son works out of here. But I've seen all types of walks of life, white, black, young, old, you know, people that you may encounter every day, people that you may not see. They come in here, they grab what they need. I've seen people in here being taught Spanish. I've seen kids in here being taught karate. I've seen men in here playing rounds of chess and having rousing conversations.
I've seen children get laptops and book bags outside.
Yeah, we do others like this Sunday and Monday. We gave out hotspots. This neighborhood is a tech divide. The phone services and the internet infrastructure is trash over here. And we are trying to hedge all of that. Again, trying to tell this dumb motherfucker I'm not a watermelon guy. I don't even know if I'm a grocer no more. I don't even know if that's even the proper term to use. Like, we're doing community work. So I'm not interested in having 1,000 watermelons in this bitch. That's going to tie my time, me doing other stuff. We just passed out 15. I wanted to do more, but I couldn't afford it. And, you know, we didn't get the support, but we're not done. But 15 mobile hotspots went out to people because they need to do their homework. They got job applications they want to complete, other shit that they want to get done with shitty internet because of the infrastructure over here. That's the type of stuff we do in this over here. And I'll do it anywhere, but I'm over here right now. That's what we doing it. This is the type of shit we doing. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to know that, and people like him need to know that this black shit y'all keep trying to promote and not doing nothing with y'all blackness. Like, do something with your blackness. You black, but you ain't helping nobody other than, you know, really putting them in risk. Cause that was my biggest problem with him and the shit you want. You see the stuff I do here. You want me to risk that and give you 3,000 fucking, you know what type of hit that would be to me if I never got that money back? $3,000 fucking dollars? Like, do you know what type of hit that would do financially?
Shit, man, I still gotta flip them watermelons after I get them.
And that, if I get them, that's not when I get them, if I get them. So if I let you take advantage of me, you shutting down so much shit that we're doing in this neighborhood, and you talking about black. And there's so many people like him in these neighborhoods, in Detroit, that talk that black shit, and they've taken advantage of people. They ruining all of the shit that we kind of stand for as black people doing stuff.
Jadakiss said, first one talking that family shit. Get a lot of dough and don't get a family shit.
Yeah.
That's what I think about niggas, Dr. Umar ass nigga.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Who gonna push this black shit until I can't, and now it's, I'm out of funds. I never asked y'all before. Send me some money. Like,
you know what's funny? I had somebody, I was having conversation one time, and somebody mentioned some you like, but he doing all right. The grocery store nonprofit. I said, no, it's not.
Fuck it ain't.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like, I know somebody that work. I said, I can pick up the phone and call him right now.
Yeah.
I know it's not a 501c3.
my son works there.
Yeah. I know it's a for-profit business.
But
He's receiving grants he might get some grants, but like, it's not a nonprofit. I'm not doing this to keep the lights on.
And who said that let's say it was a nonprofit? What the fuck do that mean? That mean don't support the shit? Like that's again the problem that this black shit gives is that we lose the incentive to actually support because of shit that don't got nothing to do with actual support. Because you think I'm a nonprofit and I got grants, that mean I ain't never gotta go shop at that motherfucker. Do you know what that does to your mental? Like, I'm just sitting in this bitch, and the bills paid, but people that could, and I've been attacking motherfuckers over here in this neighborhood that's been doing that. I can argue on one end, you got people that don't know we here. Older people that's not on the internet. They may not get our sales ads when we run them or whatnot. I can't, I can understand them saying, hey, man, I would have came if I knew you was here. I can also understand the people saying, man, I came in this bitch and you ain't got nothing I want in here. I got that too. It's people over here that knows we're here and they've been intentionally just not coming. And it's all because of some community shit. Because it's my block. I run this neighborhood. So not only you ain't gonna come, you tell others not to come over shit that just have nothing to do with the business. I've been putting so much energy into this mission since 2017. It hurts when you see people just, I'm going to intentionally not come in this bitch. And that's what people like, and I'm not saying that person had any ill intentions, but if I was a nonprofit, what the fuck do that mean? That means don't come in this bitch and invest in what we got going on.
Things that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, it don't mean that. I stopped, like, it's in my dating world. I got boundaries now on who I date. If you don't spend money in this bitch, don't bother asking me out. Don't even think I'm gonna ask you out. What the fuck? You gotta eat too, but you just, well, let me change that. If you don't live over here, I understand. Like, if you on the west side or something, I get it. But if you on the east side and you talking about, you slide in my DMs and shit, I'm not fucking with it.
I don't even think that deserves a pass because I'm not gonna say I'm special to any means, but I don't live in this area. But every time I come in here, like, yeah, maybe something is a little bit more price higher than when I go to Family Dollar General.
I'm going to match that Dollar General.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's some items that are not comfortable in price, but I understand also that this is my man, and I don't have no problem spending a couple of dollars every time I walk in here because there is things that I need. And if I know I'm going, look, I knew I was coming here to see, there are certain things that I need. I love snacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I love chips, juice. I know I'm going to my man's store. I don't have no problem spending, you're saying $30 I would spend at, Kroger.
Can you imagine that your girl that you court and want to date sells do-rags and you go buy a do-rag from somebody else?
You see what I'm saying? Like,
That's the person that you're courting.
Yeah.
I sell orange juice. Man, I'm going to McDonald's to get this orange juice. McDonald's?
I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with it. I've literally set that boundary. I done told people that, like, don't slide in I'm not fucking with it.
You try to date me, or we're dating, right? And you go to a different podcast studio. We're like, wait.
I'm not fucking with it.
What?
I'm not fucking with it.
Then you hired another photographer? What?
Yeah. I'm not fucking with it.
Too expensive.
I don't charge people a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
I never charge what I was worth or what the going rate is. Literally.
And I had people too, like, in that, like, just take that dating situation. They'll only shop because they trying to date. And then they'll slide, and I'm like, I'm not interested. Never see them again. They don't buy shit else. I'm like, damn, so you ain't hungry no more because I don't want to go out on a date with you or nothing, you know what I mean? Like, that type of shit happens in this world, so.
That's funny because I know people I've dated, they listen to the pod when we date. I'm funny,
Yeah.
then, but like,
boy, it's a gift and a curse.
After we not fucking around.
Yeah.
That's a gift and a curse because if just say things don't work out the way you planned it, you ain't listen no more.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough.
But I'm black. So again, this black shit, it don't hold that what it's supposed to hold. It like we have to start asking that question. Does it matter? Does that shit matter? Because I could look back at we gonna stick on the dating for a sec. I could look back at my dating life. I can say I'm not perfect, but to say that I was just a horrible nigga to women is just not a thing. So if it didn't work out, why you ain't fucking with a nigga no more? You was in this bitch all these times, and now because we not talking no more, now you don't want to show up. That's kind of crazy to me. But the community, it's a community thing that's been beating our head by people like Dr. Umar and others that talk black.
Really
When we human at the end of the day, and we just do what we want to do, and we should just be okay with that.
You know how many times I argue with niggas over Dr. Umar until I came to the realization that nigga is scammer, dog?
Man.
Like, you don't want to believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because half this shit, for a nigga like me who be telling niggas don't be emotional, you do get emotionally tied up into the idea of, because the talking points were real, you weren't.
You don't want to believe it, but then, like, I just know for me, I'm a nigga from Detroit. It's like, I don't really believe a lot of shit at face value.
Yeah.
And Dr. Umar talked a good game. It's a lot of niggas talk a good game, walk a good game, but like when you put them in the game, it's like, oh, you ain't never been proud.
Yeah, and then that's I think we've probably all in the same boat with like a Dr. Umar. You see a school, you see a building. You see shit, same with Dean. You see him walking through the fields and, oh yeah, look, we getting these watermelons. And, it was one video, them motherfuckers looked African, like they didn't even speak English. So he probably saying,
AI.
It could have been like, hey, we finna buy this shit. They probably don't even know what he's saying. You know what I mean? But we see the building, so we thinking, making progress.
You ain't never seen from Dr. Umar on all the videos? You ain't never see that nigga at home. That nigga in the most random, he's in a car, he on the park, in a hotel room. I ain't never seen that nigga at home. Anything that looks like a home.
But social media has made us all, to a certain extent, master marketers. You know what I'm saying?
Manipulators.
Master manipulators.
We know how to make everybody post the wins. We know how to make it look good. Nigga, I'm definitely not gonna say this woman's name, but there's somebody that has a large social media following in the city that I ran into one time. And you know how you say people be trying to be low, and like she was trying to be low, and I'm like, nah, this ain't you. This ain't the same, big brash personality, 40,000 followers. Like, this you? This you? This you? And it was. And social media, how you fucked up. You look a lot different without, the sponsored care, the sponsored outfits, without the waist trainer, the makeup. And I'm not knocking it because I don't want to tear down women. I especially don't want to tear down black women. But it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And I love, we've all had our day, at least I have, on the Summer to Jam stream on Twitter.
Shit, I was, I'm viral now. You feel me? For all the wrong reasons.
But there's also just the human side of all of this shit. That's why, when, somebody say, like a Vic say, shit, somebody on, I ain't never seen him talk like that, whatever. I need y'all to see this side of me now because I'm human at the end of the fucking day. Like, I've shown y'all losses. not just dubs. I've shown y'all L's as well that I've taken doing all this stuff. And that's the first thing that I think is important for people that's aspiring to be in the field. You got to know that you going to take L's doing this shit. And I got to put that out there up front. But I also think I was robotic for years. People just thought I was just a robot. And I'm like, nah, I'm human as fuck. You know what I mean? And once you get to know me, you see, got a sense of humor. You know, I actually talk to people. It's just, when it comes to business, all that bullshit, I cut all that shit out. We got to handle business. We can, what did Michael Jordan say, man? We got to drink Gatorade before the champagne. We got to get the work done. After that, we can have fun and do all that other stuff. Let's get this business done. And that was another thing with that nigga. You know, somebody, they want to just be jokey, you don't know them. I'm like, yeah, man, you doing too much joking, and we trying to get this business. Especially you asking me for, thousands of dollars. Like, it's not nothing to really joke about right now. Let's kind of.
You don't come back with my money. I'm gonna cure everything you must.
It's a wrap. But to your point, never seen Umar in no house. I don't know where you stay. And he looked like he live out of a truck. You know what I'm saying? This Dean nigga, like, they all look the same. When you really pay attention to the niggas that come out to be scam artists,
Listen, man,
they all look the same.
It be the same in general. It be the same con every time.
Yeah.
I can con niggas on relationships. I can con niggas on religion. I can con you on. It's the same. It's the cult. It be the same thing over and over and over again. I already know who are really open to this concept. And once you open to that concept,
the relationship con, I want a piece of.
Now niggas is blue pill, red pill. Now it's this manosphere and man the prize and now they done got niggas like, for a long time it's like, I think women like hate men and shit, right? But now they done got niggas hating the women.
Yeah.
Like, fam, you getting played too. You feel me? Like it's so easy to get everybody. Everybody just need to relax.
It is a true divide and conquer. And we don't look at it for the most simplistic way. Like, we need each other.
Good.
We need each other. I never has my track record with women always been impeccable? Absolutely not. But I know I need a black woman. Not just a woman. I need a black woman in mind. I need several black women, not just to be relationship partners with, but friends. To be confidants, to be ears to listen to be people I can throw advice and ideas off of. I have a beautiful circle of black women in my life, and I appreciate every last one of them. And I need good black women in my life. I just do.
Yeah.
I need good people in my life.
Now, you think about everything it took you to open up this spot, you know what I'm saying? The hate from different people, the blocking and everything, just to open up. And then, 2 years in, and it just take a lot to be active and stay open. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, studio open 7 years, right? It's a lot that go in with that. Like, it's always, ribbon cutting, post on Instagram, everything great. Year 1, year 2, my nigga, should be happening.
Yeah.
It's like we ain't getting to the building for 3 months.
I'm a boxing fan. You feel me? So it's one thing when you make it to the top and you underdog story, you the champ now. You come up. Fam, every night a nigga want your spot.
Yeah.
It's more difficult when I make it than it was me trying to get there. And it's difficult trying to get there.
Yeah.
So all these type of situations.
Working to get your spot.
Yeah.
I do wish it was a different, I do wish people just did things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely no need for I wish these things didn't happen, but you dealing with humans. And it's always going to happen like that when you're dealing with humans.
You're dealing with humans, and, you're also dealing with, so in this particular space, we ain't got that many in this field.
Yeah.
So, that's a double whammy right there. In the podcast space, while you may have a bunch of podcasts, don't nobody do it like Jay and Dane. So y'all are in a different space versus even in the space that is now saturated, don't nobody do it like y'all. So I call it overachiever syndrome. I hate it. And I really want to like dive into that content wise and like really sit down and dissect like how to navigate through that. So it sucks to be good sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I think from how I started, and you had like the Malik Yakinis and all them that was talking about we gonna open this co-op. They was talking about that shit well before I came around. And then here I come around and it seemed like it was warp speed, but the shit was still 10 years. I opened in 2023. You know what I mean? I started in 2017. So it took me a long time even in that. But you had people that was talking about it much longer and they, and then they still opened after me. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but it's still this is a business of location. This is not a business of I'm stepping on your block, you stepping on mine in that sense because you on Woodward and Euclid. Y'all don't serve the east side. You know what I'm saying? But people made it that.
If it's positioned like this is where all the black people gotta go, you think you fighting for all black people. No, I'm fighting for this neighborhood.
I'm fighting for the neighborhood. All I want to do is open up a store for the people that's in that area.
And when you think about it, you came with a lot of energy, pause, and a lot of fanfare and a lot of reports and everything. And people will see that and want that for themselves.
Exactly.
Like I've said this on the pod for time and time again. Like I think the civil rights movement was romanticized so much that people want to be MLK.
Yeah.
Not because I want to do what he did, because I want that love and adoration for such and such, right? I also think that the civil rights movement may have been like, hey, yo, set them cameras up and let me make it seem. Yeah, just how if a man could run through, I'm going to take something from this box and put it on this box, right? AKA, there was a woman who I'm fucked up that I can't remember her name right now, but she refused to get up for a white man on a bus, got arrested the whole 9 yards. And they was like, yo, we gonna run this shit back with Rosa. Cause Rosa know MLK.
Yeah, somebody did it before.
You know what I'm saying? So like, did that happen? Yeah. And it was staged and I love, but like, yeah. So like, it's a lot of performative things going on in the name of good. And all of them not 100% true.
It's not, but one thing I will say, everybody, some niggas can fake their wins. Some niggas can make shit look good. Nigga, one day, me and you gonna be old niggas. We gonna sit back and we gonna have real shit that we gonna be able to impart on somebody because we did it. And I think B. Rick was like, and I want to fuck up the rhyme, but like, you gonna have to bleed on the jersey in order to hold up the trophy. And they like, we did the work. And can't nobody fake the hard work. Can't nobody fake the nights we was in the studio all night.
And that separate the men from the boys too, because that fanfare, because, I agree with a lot of that too. It was a lot of popping circumstance around romanticized things. And then you see the shop talks and you see the neighborhood groceries and you see, and that's the difference too. Like, and I'm not trying to draw a comparison between like the co-op and me, but that's a whole network of people. It's just me. I'm just one person that, put all this shit together, and that will cause an issue of that. I feel a way about this motherfucker because it's just y'all two,
man.
And y'all are looking at people who are thinking, I could do the same thing because I just pull me and my homeboys and my homegirls together and we could put together a podcast, and they didn't see what it took. They didn't see. They don't see it.
I'm going to draw this comparison. And I saw this conversation earlier in the week about something else, but I thought it was powerful though. Talk about impact versus inspire or inspiration. We've been doing this shit for a long time, and we've inspired many. it don't got the same impact as, let's say, Joe Budden podcast.
Mhm.
We don't got the same impact. But influence, that's the word I was looking for. Impact versus influence. Sometimes you get both.
Yeah.
You feel me? I think the neighborhood grocery has a giant influence. It's not the same space as it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I saw this young kid come out and rap. Oh shit, it can be done now.
Yeah.
Right? Now that's influence like a motherfucker. Because I want to do that. And then sometimes people may see that and like, I want to be you.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be you now.
But then, and then the impact, and that it is dangerous in the impact, because you got to add that part into it as well. When you say sometimes it could be both, I will say, and this is coming from a humble motherfucker like myself, I think that we have done both in this space. The influence is here because we are aspiring. And that was one thing, you know, that I saw as when I'm seeing the dissension or the dissonance between myself and like the community that kind of supports like the co-op, they want to be looked up to as well, in my opinion. Like, we both doing impactful work, but damn, why y'all think he doing it cooler than us?
Man, sometimes, man, and I'm not talking about them because I don't know them, I don't know the situation. Some people be looking for worship.
That's where I'm leading to. Like, y'all want to be, and I'm not saying them, the co-op. I think people that are kind of supporting one or the other, whereas like just be happy for both. And I'm talking about like the outsiders.
Yeah.
You know, y'all are looking for something to worship, and y'all are worshiping the ideas of this or that, and then you see me. Nigga, I'm a nigga at the end of the day. I'm
in it with people who be talking heads online, relationship guru.
Yeah.
You know how they get on their panels and shit. And some of that shit just be fire. Like I can't felt dog be spitting some fire, whatever. But some of y'all be looking for the worship.
Yeah.
Look how fucking cultured I am and how I deal with women. Y'all looking for worship, and that shouldn't be the thing.
And they don't even really be practicing what they preach either, too, which is a thing here.
To be in a relationship. I would love to.
Why?
So I can get relationship advice.
I'm asking why, like for the jokes, or do you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like
I would love to get relationship advice, and like that, I've been through some shit from women. I can tell you some shit. You know, I done been through my ups and downs. I've been married. I've been married, divorced, dating, single father. I can tell you some shit. I can give good advice. Now I got my own opinions on shit, so I can give you some good advice, because I give them to young niggas. Hawks. I try to give it to young niggas all the time when I see them going down certain paths. Like, hey, young dude, that ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work how you want it to. You know, I can see the fire before it turned into a 5-alarm blaze sometimes.
For sure.
You know, it's a couple young niggas I know, and I try and pull them to the side. I'm like, I know you love her. I know you do. And I know you think you do. But I can tell you what type of young woman that's going to turn into.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's different. Because you don't know what type of person they're going to turn into. But
I know certain archetypes. Let me say that. No, I can't predict it, flat out, but I know certain archetypes. I know what certain things look like.
When I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about like, it's probably not a good idea to ignore this person call when you know what they're calling for. It's probably not a good idea to ignore what their wants and needs are, or like you to be dismissive of such and such. Now, what people do in their personality traits and what this person gonna be, that's on you. But like, there are some clear things that like being compassionate or being like fair.
And you are tapping a button in the back of her head to make her go insane. Here's how you can stop tapping that button and avoid all your windows in your house being busted out.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Well, listen, man, as always, I say this all the time, but like, I mean, it's not a lot of people who say they're going to do something and then do it. I respect when people can stand on their word. That good name stands the test of time. And I'm also one of them folks who I be wondering, like, yo, when on some Kendrick Lamar shit, when shit hits the fan, is you still a fan? Like when people be going through shit, like I think it's important for you to support your friends when they going through different things. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. Cause like sometimes you may feel like you all by yourself. You feel like you've been attacked from all angles and like you should just support your friends. You know what I'm saying?
I'll always be a supporter of this establishment because I know what it took. I know how long it took. When we met you, it was just an idea, a want, a wish, a business plan, and I saw it come to fruition. As many years as it took, is here. It's a brick and mortar. I can walk in here and I can buy chicken wings and a Sarasota water and go home. I bought groceries here. I've had groceries gifted to me from here. Like this is a place that I will always.
It'd be posts like, yo, we got sweaters and shit. Somebody come up here and get these free clothes. We giving away clothes. Yeah. It's a warming center. It's a cooling center. Yep. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, we're doing way more, and I think that, you know, just in wrapping a bow on the, you know, the goofy shit, you know, I'm only jumping off the porch for respect at that point. This ain't got nothing to do with like anything personal against another person or nothing like that. But I feel like you playing with the work and all of that, you know what I'm saying? This is how I take care of my family, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to let nobody play with that ever. And I stand by that with anybody else too. I don't want nobody to play with how people make a livelihood, which is why I shut up a lot of times when I don't like something, but I'm seeing some type of benefit of it. I stay out of it, you know what I mean? So a lot of motherfuckers done got spared in the city of Detroit just on, you know, me just not saying nothing at all. But you know, a motherfucker that ain't from here and, you know, just ain't doing good business and I've been knew it ain't one day the one doing good business, I can't allow it, you know what I mean? So, in all, I want to say the city, I want us to be in a better space. And I think me just leading by example will get us in a better, just a better view of what things could be as opposed to what they have been. I know I can't change the world or change the city. But we can do some inspiration in pockets and some action to be done around that. So,
anybody ain't told you lately, man, you're doing a great job, man.
Yeah, appreciate that.
A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, look up to you. So the work that you're doing is greatly appreciated, man.
And I do apologize for anybody who felt a way about my rant this week. Not to that nigga, fuck him. But anybody that was disappointed in seeing me go back and forth with a person or whatever, I do apologize. I am human and I will do it again. But I do understand if people were offended or felt the way, seeing me use certain language, you know, kind of pulling out a beef kind of repertoire, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of prove a point when people saying, man, don't even bother, just ignore him or ignore that. No, I felt like I had to.
Yeah.
But if y'all felt a way about it, for people that, you know, do support me and love me, if I have offended y'all in any kind of way, I do apologize about it. But I will do the shit again in a heartbeat because I do want y'all to understand that this is bigger than just, this wasn't just somebody saying something sideways to me. This is y'all as well. You know, I want you to be a safe consumer. I want you to be buying shit that's of high quality, affordable, and you not being taken advantage of by a concept or a person. So me doing that was much bigger than just me arguing with a person over what I feel like they did to me. This is me defending everybody in that regard. So I don't feel bad about what I did, but you know, we could have used different language. We could be better in our delivery at times. So I do apologize about that. My mama didn't have a problem with it. So that cuts half the deck right there.
I mean,
but you know, if anybody, like I said, that fell away, I apologize.
Dang, you got a music pick this week?
I do. My music pick of the week is Road Dogg Scuba James by Sada Baby. He just dropped the new project today. So check it out. But Road Dogg Scuba James by Sada Baby is a music pick of the week. It's already on a playlist. So after you're done listening to Shop Talk Podcast, dial over to the playlist, listen to it, Cause I think I got a good ear for music.
Whose man's is this? But whose man's is this week goes to D-Rick and 6 a.m. because my mans, they got a project dropping on Sunday, which is August the 3rd, called Work on Sunday. They know I should check it out. Which I feel it's 12 tracks on there, 13, but it's 12 tracks on there. There is 100% something for everybody. And anyway, check it out. Tell me what y'all think. Go follow Work on Sunday _ on Instagram, and see some of the video work and some of the shit I've been doing behind the scenes. Also go to the YouTube page, the Work on Sunday YouTube page. I'm gonna drop them links in there because it's tough putting some of this shit together. You know, going through all hours of different shit and then linking stuff and then making it a storyline and making it be fun. Like it's work. When somebody be like, I just need a 1-minute video, that'd be the more difficult shit. We shot for 4 hours and you want a 1-minute video. Fam, you know how much it's difficult. You feel me? So if y'all want to, fuck with that, please do that.
It's funny because a lot of people, they just see the end result. They don't know what it takes to get there.
It's difficult to make a 1-minute video if you don't have only 1 minute worth of content. It's difficult. Like when we was doing the Carhartt thing.
Yeah.
It won 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a lot. We had a whole story that we had to.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, we got to take this part out, but does that make sense if this, like, it's a lot to just make something 30 seconds or 45 seconds or whatever. Like, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rip and 6 a.m. I can't wait to sit down and talk with y'all soon. Pharaoh, you've been here before. You are familiar as it comes to the conclusion of the episode. We got the benediction music playing. We always give our guests the first right of refusal to give away all their information. So please tell people where they can find you in the neighborhood grocery or on social so they can patronize the business, man.
Absolutely. Before I do all that, I want to give a happy birthday to my late brother, my best friend, Jerry Mays. He was murdered July 4th of last year. The day was his birthday. I'm always praying for his family, parents, siblings, children, etc. And I want to shout out a music artist. He will be doing a single showcase here next Thursday, Courtney Bell. He shot a freestyle here some months back. One of my favorite videos that came out of this store.
Yep.
He's gonna be debuting one of his singles. I think his first single that's rolling out of his upcoming album. They'll be doing a listening and viewing session here Thursday at 7 p.m. Please pull up. Yeah, Cornez, man.
Dropping some really nice visuals for this project and freestyle.
He always been something different just from his age, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not old, but seeing somebody younger than me kind of get off like that always is very, very impressive to me. But
Fan of his knees.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pull up. Shut.
Yeah, but I still haven't changed my social media to Big Rafa Pump. I will soon. But you can still find me at Pharaoh_Rafa. That's FAIRO_RAFA. Neighborhood Grocery, all one word, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, Pharaoh Rafa as well. I'm on Twitter. Hit the DMs, hit the emails. I'm still easy to get to. Easy to get with. So hit me up on there. We got websites where you can shop. 500 Manistique is the store you could pull up to. That's Detroit, Michigan, 48215. Come shop, come build. See what we got going on in the community. You'll see me somewhere else soon. Where I show my mans and them off camera, but we got some other shit coming too. So we will see y'all soon. Thank y'all.
It's your man Dane going wild on everything that matters. Talk to me. I talk back. You can hit me on the DMs too. I don't really care for emails. I'm easy to find. I'm easy to get to, but don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. When you see the blue and the black, wherever, You know where the fuck you at. It's Shop Talk Podcast, bitch.
Oh, it's Jay Johnson 313 on everything that matters. I'm not easy to find. I don't be outside. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Follow Shop Talk Podcast. Follow This Week in Culture. Follow jjohnson.jpg. See some pictures and shit I be taking. And follow the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Jay Johnson 313 on there. That's what you should follow.
Before you come to,
I got a pee really, really bad.
okay.
But hurry up.
As many episodes as we've recorded of Shop Talk Podcast, it's the first time we've ever recorded in barber chairs.
This is
You had to come to the neighborhood grocery to do that, even though we've been in several barbershops. We're really just more.
Yeah.
And we got to do an episode at our barbershop one of these days.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we
Easy
share
work.
the same bar.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I'll let you finish it up.
I'm not saying we're the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Dame.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Ooh.